Hey, what's going on? JD here, and this is the Daily JD. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, remember, smash that like button, hit the bell so you get notifications when we do, in fact, go live. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. Of course, you can always see when we go live. We go 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time every Tuesday, as well as, of course, we tweet it out on our social medias at Paint Inc. on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, Twitch. And I'm just going to grab the door because the dog just barged in. And I am back. And now the dog wants out. Let's do this. Here you go, Boober. Never fails, stream interruptions. So like I said, hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week. What we're going to talk about a few things, some new features that YouTube has coming out. So of course, YouTube is rolling out a new way to respond to comments, which is actually really, really good for people that get a ton of comments on their videos. It has some pre-canned responses. In the past, if you want to use canned responses, you would have to, basically utilize things like TubeBuddy. Hey, good to see you, Nick. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you must have either came in when the dog either came in or walked out. So there you go. Just that's the beauty of live streaming, and there's always something going on. So like I was saying, YouTube has rolled it out so that you can have canned responses to your comments, which makes responding to comments a lot quicker. It gives you a little bit more interaction with your users, as well as basically the old beta studio, the new beta is now the full studio. The old beta is no longer accessible, so we are fully 100% in the new background as well. Hey, good to see you, Josh. Thanks for tuning in. I know you and Elle are streaming. Good to see those logos kicking around. Definitely Bear the Destroyer, the Jalapeno, and the Bring the Pain, which are part of all our members here on YouTube. And of course, you can support us over on Patreon. And I'd like to thank our Patreon supporters. Of course, that is none other than Reviewy McReviewface, and of course, the members here on YouTube, which of course is none other than Josh WRB. You can check him out there over on YouTube, as well as Mum's Universe. You can check them both out, both fantastic streamers. I know that everybody's been streaming a lot of content as of late. People have been putting in a lot of effort there. Just a reminder to everybody out there that watches people on Twitch, and if you don't, you probably can find somebody that you do enjoy watching. But seeing as the vast majority of households probably now do have Amazon Prime, given sort of the state of affairs, what comes with Amazon Prime is a free subscription to anybody on Twitch. So you can actually go out there, subscribe to their channel, get all the features that you would get as a subscriber on their Twitch channel. That includes their emoticons and a bunch of other cool little things that Twitch has baked into their system, and it helps support the creator as well, because it is just part of that Amazon Prime package. So by all means, there are definitely a lot of great streamers out there. Like I said, lots of local guys, including guys like Josh. So please do go out and support them. So hopefully you've been utilizing your time good. I know that, this past weekend, a lot of people, Easter, which is a big family affair, a lot of people were, utilizing things like Zoom to sort of get together with families, or Skype, or doing it via the web. which is all kind of good, having sort of these non-traditional Easters, which is amazing to see, that, people are still getting their social time in, even though their households may be far apart. So it's good to see, sort of those positive things happening within the community. So always excited to see that. Me, myself, I've just been sort of working on some new video stuff. I drop a new video tomorrow. It's part of my EDC, sort of series that I've started working on. Tomorrow it is actually the CRKT Williams Tactical Pen 2, which I have, which I actually really like as a pen. It's just over there on my desk as well. You'll see some other EDC stuff. If you've been checking out my Instagram, you'll see some of the stuff that I will be looking at and unboxing in future videos. As well as I will have a Motion 5 tutorial coming out in the near future as well, building on the things that, we are already doing. This one a little more complicated, utilizing masks of odd objects and moving masks. So I have something that's rotating and we're masking it, and then we get the computer to do all the tracking. So that is forthcoming as well. Other than that, really, I mean, to be honest, I've just been playing a ton of video games, which I guess, is part and parcel. I'm trying to, keep some sort of semblance of a schedule. It's kind of weird at this point now. Like I completely forgot it was Tuesday. The days have just kind of blended into each other. I've got no point of reference really, other than today I was watching stock, the stock market and all that kind of crazy stuff go sour for me. So that's it's all kind of good. So other than that, really not a ton of stuff. If you do have anything that you want to share, by all means, shoot me a text, shoot me a tweet, shoot me anything along those lines, or even just drop it in the comments if you're in the live stream now. If you have anything going on, it's just kind of one of those weird things. I keep on personally fighting the urge. I have this drive to want to sort of go out, get out in the wilderness and, do what I normally do. And I haven't been doing that. I've been, fairly shut in, as is the most of us, and practicing social distancing and all that kind of stuff. So it's been kind of a weird thing. And I know that, a lot of people that I know are having a hard time with, being shut in and all that kind of stuff. It's like, just try to keep yourself relatively constructive. I know even for myself, I'll find myself getting on social media and stuff like that, and you get kind of sucked into all sorts of craziness and all sorts of stuff, that is happening out there in the world. And, I just, I know Nick was off Facebook for a while, but is now back on. And to be honest, I felt like turning that off like for the last couple of days, because it just is not doing me any favors. It's just kind of a strange time, and I'm trying to, focus my attention on better things. I'm looking as well at a masterclass again, just because, like I said, I've got nothing essentially to do during the day other than I do my workout, I ride the bike, lift some weights, kind of keep moving that way, walk the dog who's knocking at the door again, and then it's just think about some video stuff and work it from there. So like I said, I mean, this stream has become kind of this weird kind of thing at the moment. It's not so much because there isn't a ton of stuff going on, or that's not where the focus is, and understandably so. It's there are definitely things going on in this world that is much more important at this particular moment. So if you do have anything you want to talk about, by all means, throw it in the chat. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear the dog is demanding once again to come in, and I will give you an opportunity to drop some questions in there if there's anything that you want to chat about, and I will definitely answer that because she's not going to stop. She is relentless. Come here. So, for you guys that don't know, this is Bear, the destroyer of podcasts. If you've watched Lloyd and JD, you definitely know this little girl. She is always, in there barking and, making her voice heard. And as you could hear, she was scratching at the door there. So this is Bear. She's also, you could see earlier in the chat, Josh dropped some Bear the Destroyer icons in there, which was given to the members. And now that she's in here, she's like really not interested in this at all. She just kind of wants to go down. Her bed's on the floor here in the office, because she hangs out, and she's probably going to, she's going to lay down. It was either that or she was going to get out the door, and there's the Bear the Destroyer icons as well. But, that's just kind of it. It's, like I said, it's kind of, sort of strange times, and I'm just trying to keep busy, painting a little bit, airbrushing a little bit, doing some drawing, sketching, trying to fill my time, film some videos. I should probably clean my office, but it's a disaster, as always, just from the amount of work. Trying to organize some comic books, because I think I'm going to send off a bunch to get slabbed, which will be an interesting process, and I'll let you know how that goes, because I have a few collectible ones that are hanging about that probably should see a better home, in the sense that something better to sit in. So I'm going to definitely go about doing that. But like I said, other than that, not a ton of stuff. Like I said, YouTube rolling out a little bit of new features. Some other stuff is that if you are discussing what's going on in the world today, they are easing up on the demonetization of those types of videos. They may initially be turned off, but given that this is a thing that has affected the world, and everybody is talking about it, they have eased up on that as well, as long as you are not telling people to do weird and wonderful things as miracle cures or anything like that, or spreading false information. They're not looking at doing that, so hopefully that helps out. So I'm going to cut it short there. I know it was a short stream today. Please do smash that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And, until next time, see ya.